This is news coming into us from Telangana. Visuals that we're about to play out for you right now, where you can see the historic Moosarambagh bridge that's actually been closed as the river Musi is overflowing. This is after water was released into it from two different reservoirs. Nearby areas of the bridge are severely inundated. You can see that the bridge itself has been closed. Breaking news as we're bringing you right now from Telangana. My colleague Swastika Das is with us right now on the phone to bring us more details. Swastika, our audiences probably already know this is due to high flow of rainwater in the Musi river. But for the audience members that are tuning in from across the country, can you explain the local importance of the Moosarambagh bridge, what areas it connects and what alternatives have been offered to those who are locals?
Well, Toya, this particular bridge is a historic bridge. In fact, the river Musi is what connects the city of Hyderabad, and it's an iconic river. Every year when it rains, and this time around, because of the heavy rains that have been happening in the last 1 week, the river has overflown because waters from the reservoirs were released into it. So as a result, the areas around Chaderghat, Amberpet, the areas which is connected by this particular bridge, the Chaderghat bridge, is completely cut off at this point in time. The catchment areas are severely inundated. Residents living in these low-lying areas have now been moved to safety, but that rescue operation is also half-baked, and that's the reason. The reason is because authorities have not been able to reach some of these residents who are cut off. So right now, the bridge has been completely blocked for local commuters. The district, the state disaster relief teams have also been put on ground and pressed into service. They've been first asked to evacuate the people living in risk zones, and following that, we can expect some normalcy to return as the weather prediction for the day is much better. It's likely to be sunny mostly, but rains are expected in different parts of the state.
Swastika, if you could also tell us, for our audiences right now, we're playing two sets of visuals. On one side, you can see where the road, access to the bridge has been blocked, so you can see the road. But on the other side, on the visuals towards the right side of our screens, we're actually showing how multiple buildings have been inundated. Could you tell our audiences more about the severity of flooding that's taken place in the area and how residents are coping?
Well, Toya, every time it rains in Hyderabad, and especially if the rains are much heavier, several areas, the congested areas, low-lying areas, get severely inundated. This has become not a unique phenomenon, in fact, and something that the state government is also facing challenges with. Now, the state government, after the floods that took place in October 2020, remember, took part in what is called the Strategic Nala Development Project. But in several areas, the SNDP works are still incomplete, and residents living in these low-lying areas, the visuals playing out on your screens right now, is from an area called Chaderghat. This is a low-lying area where residents every year, whenever there is heavy rain, face flooding kind of situation. And that's the reason why they say that no amount of work that has been done by the GHMC, that is the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, seems to be yielding any kind of results for them. So for now, as far as the commuters are concerned, this particular bridge has been shut. So people traveling from the old city, traveling to old city of Hyderabad, Amberpet, these areas are completely cut off at this point in time. You asked about the residents. As I mentioned, residents, some of them have been moved to relief camps, but there are many who are still stranded there. They say that their life belongings have also been washed away by the overflowing Musi's water. But the GHMC workers say that they are trying their best to remove the people who are at the risk zone.
Swastika, thank you so much for providing us with that context. For our audiences, we're going to move from this information down south to breaking news that we actually